Alright, hey guys, welcome to the show. This is Fridays with xhu98 number 44, and it's a pleasure to see all of you here, and I hope everyone's having a great time. It's another Friday, and as usual, an end to a stressful week. Summer's approaching, but I still have a lot of work here, managing multiple things. So, but it's always glad to see you guys. So I hope we have a lot of fun today. And if this is the first time you're visiting my channel, please feel free to subscribe / follow. That'll be very appreciated. And today we have a new guest with us. His name is Triton.
Hello.
Okay, that's an awkward intro. I can't think of like any good segues, but yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good, actually.
That's good to hear.
So,
How's it going? Pun intended.
Well, it's been going well. I've been working hard at getting strong and making lots of videos.
Cool. So I know you have a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
And you're starting on Twitch?
Yeah, I should be trying it out here soon.
Mm-hmm. And actually, you're a part of the creator's invitation as well. Now, I mentioned this in my show like last week. I announced the big news. It's out there, and if you've been watching the news, we are actually making a few changes to the website. So, just to make sure that everyone can watch all the games like conveniently by subscribing to our calendar. So basically, there will be a calendar for you guys to just like see a schedule of all the ongoing games and streams and things like that. So yeah, should be a pretty fun tournament.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be playing in it, actually.
And let me just let's see who's in chat, actually. How is everyone doing? Because I feel like I need to improve by like connecting with my viewers more. So I'm not just like lecturing.
Yeah, it seems like they should be asking questions, and we should be interacting quite a bit. That's what Twitch is for.
Yeah, there might be a short delay. That's fine, I guess. Twitch has a new option, which is called Reduce Stream Delay, but I'm not turning that on because it will basically like slow down the stream for a lot of people who have like non-top level internet connections, just like my connection. I'm in the dorm, so you know how that goes. Yeah. So, actually, before we start, is there anything you'd like to advertise?
Well, I guess just my YouTube channel for now. I can post a link to it in the chat,
Yeah.
I guess.
So, Triton has been a streamer / video contributor for quite a while. So, he has a very cool channel. I like his videos a lot. You should be able to find a lot of fun content on his channel. So feel free to subscribe and follow his Twitch. So, yay! Actually, I forgot to ask this. When do you usually stream?
Well, I'm thinking about trying to do all the Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm. Tuesday nights?
Yeah, probably. I guess maybe Tuesday afternoons for me, but yeah.
I'm asking this because like I'm starting to like catch up on like all the schedules of like like other streamers, not only my own schedule, but
Yeah.
I went to. I mean, I watched a Doiron / Bats lecture on Wednesday. That was pretty fun. I was hanging out with a lot of streamers actually, and yeah, it's really good. It's really entertaining. So I'm starting to catch up.
Well, doesn't Clausius have the
Yeah.
Facebook page for people to go and check that thing out?
Yeah. So I have actually he was streaming. Just like right before the show started.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's also a very cool streamer, and he even mentioned me in his stream. So that's very nice of him, actually.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, if you guys don't know much about him, you should go to YouTube and type in Colossus, and his channel will be just right there. He also has a Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Colossus. So that will also be a good channel to follow. Alright, so, okay, talking about the plan for today. So we're going to do 2 game reviews, and see where we are. And a few have been suggesting off stream that we should be playing a game live. I just feel like it's a good idea to warm up for the Creators Invitational, and yeah, it'll be really fun. I'll have to focus real hard. Don't want to lose.
Well, don't worry. I didn't do any Go problems or watch any videos today, so I'm not even prepared.
Oh, actually, sometimes like you don't like. Sometimes you perform super well, even when you've like not watched anything about Go prior to the game.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
You could be like sleeping for. You gotta be like sleeping for 8 or 9 hours, then you like wake up and you feel like 9 pro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to feel like a 9 pro every day, actually.
Mm-hmm. It's like convince yourself. Okay, my first move is pretty good. My second move is also like a pro move, so I'm off to a good start.
I'm not sure if that's cheating though, because I mean it's kind of hard to go wrong with the first move. But it's a good way of looking at it.
Nowadays you can even like play on the 8th line. Oh
yeah, they do have some
really
ridiculous
like people
openings.
Do crazy stuff. All right, so our first game here is Mars versus myself, because this was a decent game I played earlier in the week, and I thought it might be a good time to review. Actually, Mars asked a few questions last night, but I feel like this is still a very good game to go over. And, well, let's see your reaction to this game. I'm giving you the control since you're the guest. So, there you go.
So I have control. Oh, there we go. I see it, yeah.
Okay, I don't know why my OJS is delaying. Maybe there's, like, something weird is happening.
Maybe. I don't know. Alright, so... Let's get the first 4 moves out of the way. Not really too much to say about it. Okay,
Black plays the low Chinese.
Yeah, low Chinese versus Nirensei, huh? Alright. Oh. Okay, so this is very common. I might expect Black to just back off to Q14, right? Yeah. You're gonna take, so you're gonna take the corner right away. I know this is kind of modern, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what the best responses are here. I know that I've seen this for Black to take Sente.
Yeah, Black takes Sente, White takes a good corner.
But I looked up some pro games because I played a game like this the other day, and it seems that they never do this on this board.
Right, and that's actually a very good question because, so it seems like black has Sente, and white is like reduced to the second line, right? And
Well, it seems like it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like it's okay, but so here's the thing. Actually, maybe we should compare this to like a more familiar situation, right? So, if white didn't play the 3-3, he played he just like followed the normal Joseki and played at xhu98 instead, right? So he could have done that, and let's say black responds at R17, then white can basically select complete the Joseki at L17. So if you compare this to compare this to that, right? So in this case, black has more than half of the corner. So he has like R18 in the future if he wants to like take a large endgame move. Obviously, he doesn't want to do it now, but
Yeah.
so he still has like more than half the corner. But if you look at this situation, then okay, white doesn't have the L17 stone, but in the future he has this Atari at S16. So
some good end game.
So basically, let's say black Tanukis, right? No, well, obviously white should not be playing like this right now, but in the future, if he plays at S16 and captures at T17, first of all, it completely settles the corner. So now he doesn't have to worry about like black, coming from M17, right? Because white's corner is like pretty. It looks pretty alive to me.
Yeah.
And second, there's actually this annoying clamp at S14, which is sort of like it's not so obvious, but it's really annoying if you think about it. Like, because if white clamps at S14, black, let's say black responds at T15, then white can, pull off a few shenanigans, and let's say black piece. So white clamps, right? If black does this, then there's a whole lot of, agi right here, and white has a lot of options to make black look bad or feel bad, at least.
Yeah.
Right?
So I guess the reason professionals don't really tend to enjoy this is because white has good follow-ups and there's no way to attack white.
And like territory-wise, he has like a 5 to 10 point corner, and actually pros really hate when like they see their opponents like get very comfortable corners, because it's pretty stressful out there. The Komi is 6.5.
Yeah, in some places 7.5.
yeah. So that's Chinese rules. So
yeah,
some crazy things can happen.
For sure.
But yeah, I agree. This looks really good for black. But
it seems like at the opening stage, when you kind of want to take the next big move, it seems like it might be good, but appearances can be deceiving, I guess.
Yeah. So actually, you mentioned like R17 as like looking modern. Yeah. So that's actually like a new. One of the newest, I guess, responses.
Yeah, I learned it not that long ago, just watching a random video, and they said that it was quite modern. That it was one of the newest ways to play, and it to me it seems a bit weird, but after playing it a couple times, I'm starting to like it myself.
Okay, so let's actually see like the reason behind why playing this move. So so black played there, decides to block or like Hane at P18. It's actually the correct move because it it prevents white from like connecting easily.
Yeah.
So, what in the game, white connected at R18, black connected at P17. Looks pretty normal to me. Now, okay, so here's a question. What's the correct, or I guess comfortable continuation for black here?
After S15?
Yeah.
I believe the correct move would just be to play S14.
And, oh, actually, so Toby asked, how do pros answer R17? We are exploring the possibilities now. For a moment I thought like I spelled the word possibilities wrong, because that would be just like really embarrassing. And then people would just like know that I'm like a 4 on the OGS, but I'm like 32 in spelling. So that's gonna be really bad.
Well, it's not something you have to worry about too much, but yeah, it can be embarrassing.
Yeah. So, okay. The reason I'm suggesting this S14 is actually, can I have the controller real quick?
Yeah, you can. How do I give that to you? Just right click your name, or click your name.
You can just like.
All right, cool.
Yeah, just like click on my username and then like give control.
Yeah. So you should have control now.
Okay. Cool. So basically, black blocks at S14, and well, the natural response for white would just be R15. Right, and black connects. Now the thing for black is he has defended like the right side, the most of it at least. So
yeah, he has it's looking like it might end up being solid eventually.
Mm-hmm. So, and also, not to mention this Q14, R14, S14 plus R9 shape is actually a very good shape, because if you remember the proverb, with like a 3-stone wall, you need like a 4-space extension. So this is actually looking pretty good, and R9 is just sitting in the right place. So yeah, and some people might wonder actually why white doesn't like just like push and cut right away, because it looks very tempting. So.
Well, it seems like it's just going to end up being a large fight, and if white ends in gote, the corner might be in trouble. Exactly.
So in this case, so let's say we have a battle here, right? And the advantage for black is he can always get sente on the outside, simply because if black, if white tanukis, his corner will be in trouble. So if we look at this variation right here. Black Hana is at T15, and well, we have to do something about this corner. So let's say he extends at S16. What does black do? I actually just like hinted at the answer, but whatever.
Well, I made a video about corner shapes.
Oh yeah?
Life and death in the corner stuff. And the first thing that you should always look at doing is like reducing the ice space from the outside if you can.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if we should probably see if that works here first. So like Q19 or T16. Yeah, but I think Q19 first, yeah.
Hey, I think that actually works. So, wow, you're off to a good start. I'm feeling like really rusty right now. Okay, he's all right. So white plays at T18, right? So
yeah, when your opponent plays a 2-1 or 1-2 point, you have to take the other one. For me, yeah.
Exactly. And for example, black can just like kill this way.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice way to kill. So, anyways, because of the Hane at T15, white actually cannot live in a corner. So he has to do something about it. And therefore, if he takes a move off and goes on to like live the corner instead, black is the upper hand of the battle outside. So he should not worry about this much.
Yeah.
Okay, so back. So after black connects at R14, we've come to the conclusion that white cannot actually like just push and cut right away. But a good continuation for white is actually 018.
Yeah, you threaten to connect under, and if he blocks you, it is more possible to cut then.
You can see like Monaco is like very very pushy. It just tries to capitalize on every single chance. So in this case, 018 is like a move using black's awkwardness in structure, I guess. So black has two responses. He can Hane at 019 quite obviously, and he can also just extend at P19. That would be nice as well. So in both cases, white will consider the quick, efficient extension on the top side, K17. So that looks pretty good.
And it sort of exposes the cut a little bit, so black may have to come back and fix at this point.
Yeah. So the good thing for white is if white fixes the cut right now and threatens to kill white's corner, white actually doesn't have to come back and like fix this immediately. Because like think about it, what if white just tanukis, right? And even if black kills this corner,
yeah, white just gets another big move.
White just gets another big move, exactly. And now, I don't think this is like exactly the most pleasant situation black would want to see, like after killing white's corner, right?
Yeah, I mean, you may feel good about killing the corner, but you're not feeling good about the rest of the game.
Yeah, so if you look at the number of stones here, black has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stones surrounding like the 5 white stones, right? So basically, black has like 5 more stones than white in top right corner. And look at what white did with the 5 free moves.
Yeah,
right?
white is playing much more fast and more efficiently for sure.
So like if you look at like 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, this is basically like white pulling a trick and like basically just like occupying the entire left half of the board, right? So yeah, that's sort of like an interesting variation to talk about. So now in the game, I'm going to give this back to you.
Okay.
So black played at 016.
Yeah, and I really do think this is a bit of a mistake. Just because it's not getting anything.
Right.
Like white can, if white wants to take away, the extension or something, white can just play over here.
Yeah.
And black doesn't have anything on that side. And but white can just go and play a big move.
Yeah.
Like he did in the game.
Oh, this was me. So yeah. I felt like I maybe I should have tanuki'd. So I just played like a huge move at N4.
Yeah, and this seems perfectly fine. I think. I mean, I really do want to play here, but I think it's too early for that. It's just very tempting to play at R13 right now.
So I think let's actually check the chat every so often, so I don't I don't miss the questions. Yeah, and actually feel free to ask questions. It's sort of like a redundant thing to say, but like, feel free to ask questions in Twitch
Oh, Nick
OGS
Sabicki's
chat.
here.
Wait, what?
Nick Sabicki.
Oh my god. No way. Okay, let me just like say hi to him. Cats. There we go.
Cats, yep.
Because like, if you check out like the website, actually, let me just like show you guys the website real quick.
Yeah, you might
Because
as well.
why not? Okay, my internet is like not. It's just not functioning. Okay, so this is the website I made, and if you go to like, okay, there's like a scattering tool. If you go to like Nick Civicki's profile, you just read that entire paragraph.
Yeah. My profile is not quite as deep.
Your
as
profile
his,
is pretty good.
But his, I mean, it's kind of hard to top that, you know.
Yeah, I think that was quite extraordinary. I think we all agree that his profile was the best profile.
There's a.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of time. All right, cool.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So okay.
Anyway.
Okay. So by the way, if you haven't caught like the start of the show, this is like a teaching game I played. So I was playing as White. Okay. Well, sorry to interrupt, but
it
what's
was
the?
fine.
All right. Let's actually
so-
go back to the game.
Yeah. So, yeah, as I said, this doesn't seem very good for Black because Black didn't get anything from playing 016.
Mm-hmm.
His position is stronger, but he didn't gain anything right away, and it's Gote. So when White plays N4, this seems perfectly fine for White.
Mm-hmm.
And
Match
it
just
is
like log.
Yeah, it's
Log
just a
on.
simple.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is very simple. Q5 is the normal move here. Though
Mm-hmm.
there is a cool move that you know, you can do some sort of pincer like this, which is a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that's totally an option.
Yeah, I never thought about this when I was learning the Chinese opening, but I looked up some pro games and you actually could see something like this quite often, and I still don't even really know how to like the best way to play for White.
Yeah. This is actually a good question. It's one of my one of the things I'm uncertain about. So my guess is White would just like play at Q5. Sorry, just like mistook.
Yeah, just approach. Yeah.
Mistook Q for D for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Maybe,
I guess
Black would split.
Black would split, right? And if we play this, I know it looks pretty nasty, but so if White just plays this, I think he should be fine with just like settling on in the corner, or maybe like that first, and then S4.
Yeah, if it goes this way, I'm not sure exactly what Black would do though, but I think this is a possibility.
Yeah. So I think chances are Black might also like just like attach at R5 or something
Yeah,
like
R5
that.
The R5 looks like the more simple way to play here. Because I guess White could drop down and do something like this, the avalanche-ish thing.
Yeah.
But with that extra stone there, it looks a little bit awkward. Like it looks like you'd prefer that stone to be a little bit closer, like at 04. But at this point, though, like if Black just made it simple, you could come back to attack this one stone somehow. Maybe come underneath it like this, but I don't know.
Can White actually Atari at R3? I feel like that's an option.
Well, it is, but I know that this would go into the avalanche thing, the large avalanche, I guess. But you would have to go up if you want to do large avalanche. I guess you would Hane. There we go. Small avalanche. This seems possible, but there's so many variations. I'm not sure what would be the best one. And I'm not sure how I would use the N4 stone. Like, what would be the best variation to use that stone?
Right.
Maybe because there is the extending thing here.
I feel like it would help somewhat. But
Yeah,
Black
should,
might
yeah.
Black might play at S2.
Oh yeah, S2. Just
Like-
to
Yeah. Well, not now, but after P2.
after this, he just comes back to kill the stones in the corner somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
seems possible.
wonder. Yeah. It's really complicated, but
Yeah. It's,
Well,
yeah.
I guess for Black to avoid the difficult situations, he can just, connect at R3 or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Just like- Yeah.
just connect here to be safe. And I think that should be fine for Black, but I don't know. It seems okay for both. Just because that one stone at K4 doesn't have any friends yet, so neither group is going to be in too much trouble soon.
Yeah, because the K4 stone is just it doesn't have like a settlement on the bottom side yet.
Yeah.
It's just like right there. It's like looking like myself when I first joined Facebook.
Well, like when you get into a situation like this, if you you have to make sure to keep the K4 stone weak, though. That's something you have to remember. Because if your opponent's weak and you're weak and you're both running, then it's going to be fine. But if your opponent's strong and you're not, and your group is weak, then it's going to be no good. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is a really fun move, and I'm going to have to start playing around with it to see how it works. The K4. I guess we can go back to the game, though.
in the game, Black just play like the standard Q5, which is okay, not bad.
Yeah, and it's generally considered to be okay for White as well. I mean, technically, White is giving Black a bit more locally, but it's much more simple to deal with because you have attachments and beeps, and you just need to know how to reduce an enclosure with an extension.
Yeah, I feel like that's sometimes that kind of like just present psychological pressure.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's like if you peep there, I actually did that like later in the game.
Yeah, I think we'll see it eventually.
Yeah.
So I guess we can continue on.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I heard from my friend that this two-space high,
Uh-huh.
I've always played it when I do this, but apparently he definitely thinks it's no good because you're not getting any points because Black can always slide in here whenever he wants.
Well, he can. Well, the flaws of this two-space high extension is you can also just like invade at H3.
Yeah.
Right? It'd be a very good spot to just like go into.
Yeah, and it's easy for that group to have its base swept out from under it.
But I guess like if Wade did not play like the two-space high extension and play the two-space low extension instead, they're just like other flaws.
Yeah, it still seems bad.
Right.
You know, it doesn't seem like it's any better to me.
There's no such thing as like the perfect structure.
Yeah, I think my friend prefers to approach low and then go back like this. But my problem with this is that you want to keep in the spirit of the Chinese opening. You can do the shoulder hit here, and there's lots of variations that could happen,
It's just like the natural build-up. Well, this could be like a mutual macro game. You know, like both sides trying to build.
If Black did this though, I would have really wanted him to have played S14 earlier. Because otherwise, he's not going to get any points in this area. I
feel like N3 after sorry, like k4 after n3
Oh, k4
doesn't.
after n3?
Yeah,
Like this?
no, like white k4.
Oh yeah, just to back off.
Yeah.
k4.
So black backs off. So I feel like it doesn't essentially solve the problem. If black decides to go in at h3.
Yeah, there's still that invasion.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying actually. And
Yeah, it's very annoying.
and the thing for like the white's low Kakari at n3 is that black can just cap from above at n5.
Yeah, he can, if he needs to keep building, he can just cap.
Yeah.
That's the problem I have with it. Is just it's too low to really counteract any of the influence that can be gained from it.
Right. In this case, it's slightly better for white because like black has an open skirt at R13. But
so at this case, I think it might have been better to approach low actually because of that. But it's not that big of a difference because you're still accomplishing the same goal.
Yeah. So K-out is here. Hey K-out. So Nick Subiki says I would prefer white after the black 04 shoulder hit. Yeah, I feel like white would kick h3 and be okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hey Clausius.
Hey Clausius.
Hey Clausius. Whoa, we're having a total streamers party here.
It's a party, yep.
Friday night. Alright, yeah, so, can I have the controller, please?
Oh yeah,
yeah, so, Nick...
Get control.
So Nick mentioned, what is it? N3 after... I mean, like, N3 followed by 04. So this sequence here. Yeah, I feel like this will be not bad for white, because you can just you can just build and build.
On this board, it's definitely not bad for white because of because black's not getting much.
Yeah, and plus the open skirt. So
yeah,
I feel like I feel like white can be pretty happy with like the fourth line territory. If you look at like the line drawing here. Yeah. Fourth line territory. It looks really awesome. Not gonna lie, it looks really awesome. So, yeah.
It's looking good. But if black did play S14 earlier to seal off that side, then this would look a little... I mean, I think it would be kind of even for both at that point.
Yeah. So this is like looking good for white now, because because of the open skirt. So yeah, and actually Nick also mentioned... what is it? H3, followed by white's kick. Yeah, so that would...
Yeah, too early on. Like, if he invaded right now, of course, this would be fine for white. But I think after the board develops a bit more, that H3 invasion starts to look annoying.
Yeah, so I feel like the problem here is still like the cap. So if black gets the cap first, right? So if you don't, if you just like fix here, honestly it's kind of hard to fix like the invasion on the bottom side. So for example, like if you do something like K6, then the problem still exists, right?
Yeah, you didn't eliminate the problem. You just added more stones to yourself. That's all.
So the thing is, like after the kick, there's sort of like a problem at L3. So black can just like go in at some point and take away a lot of points, right? Because and it'll be like really awkward for white to fix this, because you can't play that, right?
No, it's
you can't play at M4. You can't play at L3. That's just dumb, right?
Yeah, it's silliness.
So there's still sort of like that problem right here. Plus, I think there are like other things going on, like in this structure. There's a lot of agi,
Yeah.
just like in ramen, but
Yeah, a lot of taste.
this is like sort of this is an analogy I adopted like starting from last week's show, because like Clausius was on my show, and I was thinking of like aji in ramen.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Well, I think it's actually really fun watching reading Korean books that are translated to English. Because
Yeah.
instead of saying aji, they will say this tastes bad. You know,
Yeah.
because that would be the translation of.
Oh yeah,
but,
I think in
but
Chinese
it's
books
really funny.
Yeah. Like this tastes bad.
Yeah, it's just like, wait a minute, it's just weird.
Here's the link. Oh yeah. I will. So yeah. For some of you guys watching, especially for like Nick and Sean, I haven't done anything with like the overlay. I just haven't got the time to. So as you can see, like the Twitch window is like still like hanging in the middle of the screen, but I guess I'll eventually do it. Yeah. So I will overcome the procrastination. Yeah. So I'm also planning on just like playing with Twitch alerts. It's actually like a new plugin that Clausius suggested. So there will be a lot of improvements to this show. So stay tuned, guys. There will be. I will eventually make this better. Right now, I'm just like scrambling all over the place. Yeah. So okay, white played at
A4. The game, I guess. Yeah.
Black continued at F17.
And there was something I wanted to say about this move.
Oh yeah, you have the control now.
Oh, cool. So I think this is fine. I mean, he did make that very strong shape over there, so he should approach. But I feel like this backing off to K16 is... I don't like it because of this invasion here.
Right.
I would much rather, because Black is strong in that area, just do the large knight.
Mm-hmm.
There is still an invasion in the same spot, but it's much more difficult for white.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the spacing seems a little bit better as well.
So I'd
it
say
seems like it might be more solid.
I guess in that case, white would just like kick at E17. Right.
Yeah, and I see this often, but it's actually not. I mean, it makes Black look a little bit inefficient, but it's actually not that bad.
Right. Because you do want like a solid structure on the top side in order to enclose territory.
Yeah. Now, now white kind of wants to jump up to sort of stop Black from expanding this.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not right away, but it looks like he can expand that a bit more now because he's more solid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like otherwise, I feel like Black might just shoulder hit at D13. Looks like pretty menacing to me.
Yeah, like if just a white random move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, this sort of thing.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. So even if white comes to take this area now, Black is more than
Black
fine
is
with
like
that.
yeah.
And like look at this middle area that's getting pretty big.
Right. And if you look at like the shoulder hit at D13, it's like it's just like that type of move. We we call this like actually what do we call our words? is that sort of move which determines like the flow of the game. So in this case, it just like significantly expands black's topside, and it just pins white down to the third line right there. So
yeah, so if white just crawls, this is perfectly fine for black for sure.
Mm-hmm. Right, and that's sort of like a game changing move, I would say. And hence why white would just like go for e14 instead of d6.
Yeah, try to break through.
Yeah, or like before d6.
Or before.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like a jump up here somewhere.
Yeah, so that would be like a neutral macro game of some.
Yeah.
I usually don't like neutral macro games because I like going into the opponent's territory and just make blatant invasions and then wait for the opponent to kill.
Seems like Dragon Fist is here now too.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus! This is so great.
Maybe I'm more popular than I thought.
They're all coming because of you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
so
the Dragon Fist. Yeah, I need a dual monitor so bad.
so you can,
I only have like one monitor. Yeah. I can just like read all the chat. I'm so poor. I'm living on like $17 a month right now.
That's sometimes you just have to do that though. So yeah.
Let me just read the chat.
All right.
Really cool guys. Punch kick is all in your mind. Make your. Oh, that's actually good. That's a good idea. I don't want people to be distracted by the wallpaper though, because my wallpaper changes like every 15 minutes.
Oh.
Or something. I just don't like people to get carried away by that. Yeah. So let's see what people actually wrote. Oh my god, yes. People are posting my Patreon link. So that's, yeah, if you want to change my current state of living, please considering just like throw in, $1 or $2 per month, and you'll be making a great change. And I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm living on $17 a month. and plus Patreon just like takes like $1 or $2 away from me every month because of like the taxes or something like that, or the processing fee. I don't understand, but yeah.
Yeah. They have a processing fee, so it's like 2% or something.
Okay, maybe they cut off like 20% from me. I don't know why. Maybe they're just like lying to me, but so a Dragon Fist comment kick does not look good. So
yeah.
Where were we actually?
I think
so here.
About this little kick. He was also thinking maybe you should just jump out right away.
Oh yeah.
I think this is possible, but
I feel like it leaves white with like the keep at G16.
Yeah, just
right.
I'm not necessarily sure about I think white will be able to jump in there and be okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I also heard from I watched a pro game review thing, and he said that you want to build the ground floor before you can build the first floor and the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
And so jump into J16 is just it's more simple.
Yeah.
And it's like building the ground floor first.
And then if you get F15, that's sort of like building the second floor.
Yeah,
or the first floor instead of just like starting from the ground floor.
Yeah, it's building splitting right away. And this is a strategy that people can use. You know, if you want to fight, you know, there's the peep, and maybe he can jump back or come in here somewhere. You know, but it's great if you want to have a fighting game. So it's definitely possible for sure.
Yeah. I feel like Black can be pretty comfortable with the surroundings, though, because he's got an extra move at 16.
Yeah.
So I feel like in most cases he should be fine.
Yeah.
F15 Sente for White.
What was it say?
Oh yeah, so
Oh, I guess if Black backs off this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it could be considered Sente. But I was actually thinking earlier on in the game, I really want Black to approach here because he has his sort of thickness on the side. But I also really want Black to come over here.
Right.
And I was thinking that if Black could get Sente here, or if he could just do a splitting thing. It's like no matter where White goes, like he pushes him somewhere, then he could come over to the side.
Or like White plays at F17, and
yeah.
So
yeah, there's lots of
and Black has like B6 in the future or something.
Yeah, I was thinking of splitting this side, but I think this would actually be okay because Black could still come in and attach, or just take the corner.
Yeah. So like both C10 and C6 are like huge moves on the board.
Yeah.
Right. So that'd be a good thing to do.
So I wasn't sure.
Okay. So what did White do in the game? Or rather, what did both sides do?
Yeah. So we'll go with this. You just took the corner right away. And
maybe I should have recalled that myself.
Yeah.
I'm having memory problems.
But I think you could come up and do something like this.
Yeah.
To reduce the area, like Dragon Fist was saying before, because now the invasion's even bigger if he lets it happen. So if he protects, then you have a pretty good area for yourself. And he still only really has the top and maybe some points in the bottom right. Depends on how you can reduce later.
Yeah. I feel like that should look pretty good for...
Yeah.
What? I wasn't feeling very sharp there, but I thought it would just be nice to keep the corner.
Well, I was thinking that since this is a teaching game, you were going to let him get this, and then you would try to do some sort of invasion and see how he deals with it.
Nah, usually I guess I just didn't see it because normally I don't hold back, so
yeah,
I would have played at F15 if I saw it.
Yeah,
but
it's a good move.
I think Black dealt well with the situation. He played it at 15, and it was a very good move.
Yeah, this is a typical exchange. Usually, if Black plays F15, White will take D18. You know, it's a normal sort of exchange that you see in a lot of games. But now is the decisive moment for Black. Black needs to play something to try to do something. And like we talked about I guess it's White now, so White can do that. But we talked about the shoulder hit earlier, and this seems okay. But I really want to do something along the bottom. Not because it's solid yet, but I want to disrupt any of White's potential right now because of this open skirt here.
Yeah, I feel like...
So if it just goes like this is fine. Maybe you can play H3 now. And then try this invasion. Just treat D2 as a force.
That does not look good for me.
No. It looks like fun, though.
Yeah.
I guess the more simple way would be something like this. And so you can get to H3 naturally.
I feel like I can be pretty happy with the corner, though.
Nice. The territory is pretty big, though, yeah.
It really is decent.
That's why I want this move. Because it takes a bit more out of the corner. Maybe an attachment. I mean, there's so many possibilities here.
Yeah.
But I want to play on the bottom somewhere.
And like D6 isn't the best. Definitely like not definitely the best enclosure ever in terms of like territory. But
I
so
think it works. Yeah, I think
I played it because
C14.
Yeah. I played it because like I wanted to have like a third line stone and a fourth line stone.
Yeah, you want a good balance of both, I think. And I think it's fine for sure because you also have the K4, the N4 stones that are high, so it looks like you could potentially build a little bit of something and try to stop black from building.
Right.
Go back and forth like that.
So this is sort of like looking like a mutual macro game now.
Yeah. So black decided to play this move, and it's a similar idea to that.
Oh, wait, was I?
Oh, E13. It's a similar idea to the shoulder hit. And I was thinking you might just do this and like just say, okay, I'll take fourth line and then I'll just reduce you.
Yeah, I was starting to feel a little bit agitated there.
But oh yeah, you finally did the peep here.
Yeah.
This is just like
just to crush his spirits first.
Yeah, it's one of those moves that when you're first starting or when you're still a double-digit Q, you see this move and you're playing a stronger opponent and you're just like, oh no, I just lost all my points. Because you're not sure. Like it's a scary looking move, but it's not that big of a deal really. Because after this connection, there is stuff that white can do, but you don't have to worry about it right now. You should just keep building.
Yeah. Well, that's the art of pro moves. You just like leave it there.
Yeah,
just leave it there.
Leave Biaggi there. Make him worry about it the rest of the game and hope a mistake or something. No.
Yeah.
No, I think this was actually good timing though, because later on, if he just continues to build and he tries to get some sort of move over here, when you play this, maybe he'll try a different move.
Right. Exactly.
And so when there's no other stones in the area, this is like a really good time to go and it's like an asking move. It's like a probe. Make it complicated. He just made it solid.
The next move I made, I just like played really, really aggressively. Cause
you right through, huh?
It's like cut in there.
Huh. How I feel about this yet? Huh.
Crosscut workshop.
Yeah, this seems like it'll work. Like it seems like an okay fight to do because you want to reduce what he has. But I know I feel like black should be able to work with this as well.
Yeah.
Oh. It's not good shape. Yeah, this peep's not good shape.
It actually made white like really strong.
Maybe
like,
if he wants to peep, I think this side is the better peep.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And then
he jumps.
Then he can jump out somewhere. Maybe protect the cut or
that was good.
Try to get a little bit further if you can. But just nice and simple to protect the cut. Right.
And that's a good shape, by the way. Yeah. And how do we call it? Like the monkey shape, right?
Well, I think it's like the dog's face, but with
dog's face,
yeah, with an extra stone there. Yeah, so this is just bad shape though.
I usually call this like baguette shape for white.
Because
it's just like a long, bread stick.
Yeah. No, this is bad shape for black unless he comes back. He has to come back here right now. But I guess he doesn't. He just jumps out. Well, this is no good because white can just cut through, or like there's moves like this that can be annoying later on.
Yeah.
Or you cut through on one of the sides anyway. But this is definitely considered bad shape because it can be cut. So he has to protect that.
Right.
I mean, he could give up the 2 stones, but then if he gives up the 2 stones, your stick of stones is no longer weak.
Right.
So he does this, and you... Okay, so
I'll
you
fix
protect.
that first.
Yeah, and he should respond, I guess.
Yeah, he did.
Maybe he should respond lower. Because responding high leaves more Aji. For like a...
Yeah, for
this.
like H17. Things like that.
And you may or may not be able to do something with this, but...
Just leave... I was just like leave him uncomfortable all day.
Yeah. This is just nice and solid. Nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
But you still have that cut. Yep, right there.
So notice that this is like an empty triangle, but it really works. Like it's a good move here.
Triangle. It's the power triangle, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Oh. So he's gonna go all out and fight it, huh?
So I guess, well, a lot of people have been asking me like when to care about like shapes. I would say like even though in this case, the push at 12 is actually an empty triangle. There isn't a lot to worry about like the shape because we're not going to be too efficient like with this much room to move anyways. So I guess
the empty triangle is only bad because it doesn't give you enough liberties. But when you're cutting and you're trying to lower the amount of liberties on his group, so in this case, it's a bad good shape. Or it's a good bad shape. I'm not sure which one it is. Okay. So in order for him to keep fighting here, he has to protect this cut somehow.
Right. But I would just like then play a D10.
Yeah, it's just a B10, is that what you said?
D10.
Oh, D10. I was like, B10, okay.
Maybe not. Maybe not B10.
I can't. There we go. This is this. So you can keep the middle stones weak. But I guess he pushes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So just cut there.
This almost looks good. Because this is a net here, and it looks like maybe you can do a ladder, but the ladder doesn't work.
So the best thing I can do with the best thing Black can do is to just like make a net.
Yeah, I was thinking like.
So White has to capture first.
Yeah.
Right, and he can get just like all that outside influence, but first of all, it doesn't really influence because his wall is just like right against White, and
and White's stones in the middle are no longer weak. The G13 group, and so he can't really use that thickness for anything other than an invasion on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Black is the one that's split in half.
I feel like he should play that nonetheless.
Yeah, I think that's like what he has to do.
Mm-hmm.
Though this move was interesting. This is what Black decided to play.
Yeah, we were talking about like the cap earlier, and
but now it's on the what 6th line cap,
right?
And I guess it still works to build.
So it's like not as effective, I guess.
I guess since he didn't do something here,
right?
Or I guess this first.
He didn't play that sequence first.
Then maybe what he should do is try to play a move that would be a ladder breaker or ladder maker, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Because then, if you have to come back and do this, then maybe he can attack these stones, or now he can definitely build a little bit faster.
Oh yeah, I did not notice that. I feel like after Black L5,
yeah,
White will just like maybe do something like K5.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like maybe Black could do some sort of shoulder hit or a cap over here first.
Yeah, because like K5 will be just like ladder breaker.
Yeah, ladder maker. And so, yeah, I feel like that would be a good move to play. Because yeah, if he has to come back, as I said, you can. You're building. Black's building a lot faster.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, you are giving up. Let me go back to here. You are giving up. Well, Black is giving up all these, and that's too
Yeah.
many points.
Right.
So Black. This is just a bad situation for Black, and after this, I kind of feel like Black is losing the game. Like for sure, 100%. It's going to be really, really, really difficult to get anywhere now.
Uh-huh.
Oh, so now you come back and take the open skirt area.
I take the open skirt. Yeah.
And he attacks.
Maybe you know what? Maybe I should have defended the corner.
Well, yeah, the corner looks pretty big, but
The open skirt is pretty big too.
yeah, this.
Yeah, that's looking good for Black.
He does have quite a bit of potential here, so I like because you have so many points in the top left
Mm-hmm.
that you don't need to worry about solidifying your corner. You can just this is perfectly fine for you right here.
Mm-hmm.
I guess back to there we go, right there. Because he played N6. If he didn't have N6, then defend your corner for sure. Like if he decided to take away the Aji here, then you could defend your corner.
Right.
So
But
Black is just going to try.
Black
everything.
went into the corner, which was good.
Yeah, he needed to try to do something here.
Yeah. So I just try to keep them down the second line.
This is this move here at C4 is normally seen with without the D6 move by White. When it's the large knight away, then you see this move and it works for Black to just take the corner.
Right.
So I think maybe here the clamp might have been a little bit better.
Oh yeah. So what if White plays at C2?
I see you would have to cut, but then there are problems everywhere.
Yeah.
Seems like you can not turn right away. You'd have to.
That would not be good.
And then if he protects, you could come back and kill off these stones. But now maybe he can come back and revive these two stones.
That's not looking good for White.
It looks I think that's okay because the point of this invasion here is to try to reduce all of White's points in this area as best as possible. So I think that would be fine.
Yeah, especially after the loss on the left side.
If it does go this way, then
Black is still in the game, right?
It's much more possible for Black. And if White tries to let's just say he plays a move, Black still has the ability to come in and reduce these points.
Yeah.
So White isn't really gaining that much, it seems.
Well, in the game, I did. So he did cut at C4. I thought
it's a good move actually.
Yeah.
It is a good normal move. But the problem is that B3 works, and you kind of wish it didn't.
Yeah. Now he can still live in the corner, but it's going to be a much smaller corner.
Oh, good. He forced first, and then he went and took the corner. Cool.
So
and that was a really good sequence by him.
Yeah. I think it's actually one of the center sequences, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
I wonder if Black could have just played at G3 instead of F2. Like what do you call it? Like the nose hit.
Oh, hit it on the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nose Tetsuji. Well, we'll have to see what happens if he goes down.
Well, if White goes down, then Black can do G2.
I guess he should do this first.
Yeah.
Connect up underneath.
So he has one eye in the corner for sure, and then he can
has to make another eye.
Yeah, he can make one.
Yeah, that should be fine. This is a cool Tetsuji. It because when you see double digit Q games, they play this all the time, and they just they saw it as a test of once, and they keep trying to play it, and it does not work every single time. But when it does work, it's super cool.
So look at Twitch. Look at Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Is this the game anyone is kept lamenting about in the OTS chat?
Oh.
It actually was.
It was. Yeah.
Kappa. Yeah. So well, I played that too in the game.
And I feel like played just pushed.
Right.
I think he played well, but he played some good moves, especially for his rank.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was a little bit questionable.
Yeah, because this is just like
it gets rid of all the Aji.
Yeah.
For white, and then you want to try to live on the bottom, I guess. Live on the side, I mean. Mm-hmm. Try to live somehow. That's going to be very difficult.
And they did go all out to just kill him.
Well, yeah, you're so strong in the area. You're very thick, so I mean, there's no point in not holding back, unless you want to teach something. But I don't know what it is. That's a different situation.
Well, I feel like I feel like there's just like different ways of getting teaching games. I guess some teachers tend to like make it close to encourage like the
to encourage them to they might be stronger.
Yeah. To encourage like the key player to carry on and make it a close game and stuff like that. I just feel like when I go all out, I play them. I just like play the right moves. I just teach them about what the right thing is. So like in this case, I would just like go all out and just like capture the corner, not the corner, like the side.
I agree with that. Actually, when I play teaching games, I try to play very simple moves. But if they invade too deep, or they do anything that's ridiculous, I'll just kill it. Or, I mean, I'll go all out and play the way that I would normally play, because you aren't really helping them by letting them live everywhere. I mean, it's a morale booster, I guess. But if they've been playing the game for a while, they just want to get better. So you should just go all out, show them, this is how I beat you, this is what your mistakes were. Yeah, I actually really like doing that. Oh, xhu98.
So I did play that.
Yeah, he's not getting any points anymore, I guess, huh? Oh. And he was very submissive. I guess he's just absolutely worried that if he does something... I'm not sure. Yeah, just here.
Right.
That your attachment and whatnot, you should be able to live easily. I guess he's worried about that.
Yeah. It looks complicated, but I guess Black needs to, show his determination.
Yeah, he needs
this point in the game.
Fighting spirit. You need the fighting spirit. You need to try and do stuff, even if you think it's gonna fail. You learn more from trying.
You're just gonna throw your punches, even if you're fighting Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
unless you're actually Floyd Mayweather, and you don't do anything but huck your opponent. Which is not. but the point is like in some games people tend to be intimidated by their opponent's rank, and they might think like, he can just like read everything I see, right? But it's pretty simple. Like you just play the game like it should be played, and dumb players, they're not like immortals. They're not.
Yeah, it's not like they're going to always be able to outread every situation. Right. Maybe they're going to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And if you're able to find it, then they're going to be impressed with that. So.
Yeah. So
and fighting spirit is very important in Go.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have fighting spirit.
So in this case, black played at k17.
Yeah, and just backing off is no good. I mean, it's fine if you're winning, but but white's winning, not black. Okay, so now you're gonna try to use the Aji in the corner.
So
see what happens.
I feel like black should have. So black Hane at R2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hane and connect.
I feel like in this case, so white crawled at R5. I feel like black should have just like attempted the kill at S6 instead. So like instead of R6, like the Hane.
Oh, just
yeah.
Just try to
try it. I feel like at this point there's no point for the holding back, right?
Yeah. Well, since he's losing, he has to do something.
Right.
And I feel like that's a good lesson that a lot of people don't even really think about. You know, if you're behind and you're losing, and anyone can look at the board and say who's winning. White has all of the left, basically. I mean, that's a lot of points. And black has a little bit of potential. The problem I might see here is that
it might still be hard for black to capture the entire group.
Yeah, black has to do this in order to for sure capture, because there is a move like this to turn it into like a Seki thing, but
I know, like after white T5, black can just cut, right? No, like go back to your variation.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, that one.
It's like cut at Q6.
So I mean, so black plays a T4, right? In variation.
Oh yeah, black does this and then. Yeah.
So that's like the Tsuji, because if white plays a T5, black can cut at S3.
Well, he can cut, but it's I don't know. There's something that he can do here. He should be able to kill this group like this, I guess.
Yeah.
But there are lots of other possible moves to play and then maybe get into a fight.
Or, well, in that case, black would just like throw in.
Well, it's the snapback, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's possibilities for stuff. But I don't know. I think in this situation it would be okay. So I guess black should block this way.
Right.
I don't know what move white would want to play. Maybe something like this to turn into a. No, nothing works. So
yeah, so he has to go out at R6.
Yeah.
And it would just be an interesting battle. And
this turn to threaten to cut everything off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to do something.
Yeah, but in the game he played Hihane at R6.
Oh, up a bit more. Yeah, R6.
There. Yeah, so with that, white connected, live to one.
Yeah.
So that's like the first 100 moves, right, of the game, and I guess you can see who's winning, but I feel like we can leave some time for a second game review and like afterwards the duel, but yeah. So
I think this would be a good place to stop actually, because like at this point, there's nothing that black can do. I mean, he can try some crazy things, but crazy doesn't always work.
Yeah, so I guess in this game the takeaway would just be like just fight whenever you have a chance to.
Well, like at the end, if you know you're losing,
yeah, especially when you're losing,
you should try to fight and you should try to do something.
I feel like black was, yeah.
I think he was doing well earlier, but the main problem that he had was he allowed this to happen.
Yeah.
Because after you protect here and he does this, the cut is just too severe, and then he just gave up the stones.
I actually think a lot of the double digit Q players have like really good sense of like what the Fuseki is like. And sometimes I'm really impressed. Like when I'm playing games with them, they sometimes they even have like a better sense of like the opening than me. But I guess one important thing to look at is like basically the mid game, because there'll be a lot of fighting, and I feel like things like that you have to just play a lot of games and just like summarize a lot of patterns in order to improve. It's very hard to.
Well, I think when it comes to the middle game, the most important thing is definitely shape,
Right.
and because shape teaches you about Tetsuji, and like if he had good shape here, instead of jumping out, if he just protects this, I guess white does have. I don't like this peep, so I'm going to change the peep around. But if it just goes like this, black's group is strong. Yes, white's going to be able to get out pretty easily, but he has a weak group in the center. There is potential to attack and harass, and white is not making any points on the left side, other than the top left.
So
just keeping track of good shape.
Right. That would be a good crosscut workshop, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that would be a much better option for black, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, as I said earlier, if white's weak and you're weak, then you're both going to be fine. But if it's just you that's weak, then it's no good.
Yeah, I actually talked to him about like the areas he should improve, and Mars was very happy about like what he learned from the game, and that's always good. And we talked about like shape. We talked about mid game like fighting. You just have to be dirty and play empty triangles if you need to.
if you read the move out and it works, just play it.
Just play it, yeah. Yeah. So it turned out that F12 was like the key move, but like the empty triangle thing. But yeah, this was a good game. I enjoyed playing it, and
I think it was good.
Yeah. Before we move on, does anyone have like questions about this game? Like, or like, did that make any sense at all? I think Triton did a very good job of just like narrating the commentary, and he made a lot of good points. Some points I didn't even like notice in the game. So I feel like doing collabs with like guests just it's first of all it's a lot of fun. Second of all, it like you really learn a lot from the other person, right? And I think a bonus would be I don't have to talk half of the time, so I can just like refill my water bottle like less often. Yeah. So play empty triangle is what I got from this. Well, I wouldn't.
Yep.
I'd say it depends on I'd say it depends on the context of the game. So I wouldn't recommend playing any empty triangles just like
whenever you see the opportunity, play one
in the Fuseki, because like the standard shape lecture would just repudiate any value of the empty triangle, because it's actually a bad shape. But I guess the takeaway from this is in mid game, like or like in the fight, just like don't worry about shape, right? Just play whatever works for you.
Yeah, read the move out, and if it works, play it.
Yeah. So, hold on a second. Let me just like draw real quick. Do I have the control?
Oh, do you want the control?
Yeah.
There you go.
Because I need control to make it work. So.
Yeah, the drawing thing.
Sorry for the bad drawing, but yeah.
Is it a crown?
It's really hard to write with the mouse. Because my Mac does not have a touch screen.
Yeah.
keep calm, and what did I say? Play empty triangles.
Yep. Play empty triangles.
Play empty. Try. You know what?
There we go. Nice and simple.
There we go.
Nice and simple.
What's nice? Oh my god. I almost just like fell off my chair. But yeah, so before we move on, let me just get my water bottle real quick. Some water.
Okay. Well, shape is very important, but reading is more important in the middle game. Well, let's see how long it takes for him to get back.
Alrighty.
Oh, welcome back.
So, do you tell people in chat any secrets about me?
I didn't know enough secrets, so I couldn't tell them.
Yeah, but
You're safe. You're safe this time.
alright. That's always good. KL said, shape is super important in the mid-game, play empty triangles. Play empty triangles when they work. That's what I said. Alright, so... it's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna go over the second game quickly, because I'm going to cover some of the important things. So usually what I do in the show is I do like a very detailed game review, and then I do like a quicker one.
Yeah.
Right, but so in this game, what was that? Do you hear music outside?
Yeah, I hear music.
Turn up. Okay. Alright. Party.
Sounds like fun.
I wanted to like open my Spotify, but like YouTube would not like copyright music. So
Yeah, they too many problems.
yeah. So let's look at this game here.
Nope.
So black played double Komoku, and he was trying to play the Kobayashi. So in this case, K4 would be a good Kobayashi structure. And we talked about this a lot, like in the previous episodes. We covered a little bit about Kobayashi. So I think this was like episode 41, part 1. So I talked a little bit about it. So in this case, white prevented black from actually playing it. So there goes the pincer.
I'm not sure I like the pincer.
It's pretty interesting. I used to play like when it was like a 1 dan or like 2 dan ODS. I used to like the 1 space pincer a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like it here because piece 16 is a good move for white. So I think you could just back off and be fine. Play against Kobayashi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Q5. I think this is actually like a sort of like an opening style. So
yeah.
So black approaches at F3. If white pincers, then black comes back at R5. So white now needs to spend an extra move just to make sure that, because if white does this now, then black can jump out, right? So
Yeah.
he was like, why would this be like pinned down on the third line? So that would be way too good for black, right? So in
Though
this case,
I don't know. I think white should still Tanuki and take p16. It's just so big.
well, yeah, definitely yes. Well, in that case, it would just mean that the white pincer was bad. Because like
Yeah.
if you wanted like p16, then you probably should have just like uh, allowed black to play like the Kobayashi and then
Yeah.
approach a p16, or just go ahead and tackle the Kobayashi, right? So
Yeah. That's what I would prefer.
yeah. So in this case, black gets another enclosure. White tries to make something on top. Ooh, that's interesting. So black double Hikaris.
Yeah. I'm not sure about this move as well. I think it's kind of cool.
Mhm.
It's interesting, but maybe just approaching c14 or splitting. Just splitting the side seems like it's fine too.
Yeah,
Because the 3/3 is open on the top and the bottom.
he actually has a lot of options, black.
Yeah.
So, well, for example, one of White's continuations could be just like E3, just makes the shape look good and reduces that agi. So White actually conserved again. This time Black was able to play 3/3, and he is actually in quite a comfortable spot here. So White plays like C4. Black can get this shape. So notice that if White extends, then Black has two options. He can play that. He can play this and live in the corner, pretty comfortable. He can also take the more aggressive option and just complete the trade, right?
Mm.
So that would be just like, those would be two good options. So White actually allowed Black to take off the white stone at f4.
And at this point, I'm actually not sure who this is better for.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
We're in murky waters here. So Black finally approached. Looks pretty good. E12 seems pretty interesting. I feel like White could have played at C17, right? And then
Mhm.
Black would have to come back and fix somewhere. For example, like D12 or C12, because otherwise White would have just
Good invasion.
yeah got an invasion.
I think that is possible. I kind of like the idea behind White's move, though. It to me it seems like you're trying to get Black to play C12, and then you can go back and play C17, and then he's flat along the top.
Mm.
But I also think that just playing C17 is fine.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so oh, Black actually jumped out.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess diving in was the natural option for White, and obviously Black falling with C17. Ooh.
Oh.
So
So I'm not sure about the peep and then the wedging, and
yeah.
this is pretty intense.
Oh, let's actually read the chat.
Yeah, I guess so.
H3 is bad because of yeah. So Gotopia HS says H3 is bad because of Q3 Black can jump out with F5. Yeah. I feel like it would be much better, like the pincer, if like Black's stone were at like R4, right? Like if it were on the other side, but like Q3 seemed like a little bit close to the pincer stone. Yeah, so.
And if he just takes the corner and White builds the wall naturally, then he doesn't really have a good approaching move.
Right. It's kind of sort of like awkward.
Yeah.
So, and Dragonfist also agrees.
Yeah.
So, I have to check my stream status like every so often.
Yeah.
Just to make sure everything is like going all right. I kind of had this like concern that like you know one of my streams like went offline.
Yeah.
I had
that would be annoying.
Cause like I remember the first time when I went on Twitch, I did a show with Nipsey, and I just lost the stream entirely. It was like so bad. It's like it's the only episode like since I started uploading videos on YouTube that I just didn't catch. I just didn't have like a single recording. But I think Twitch is now recording this at the moment, so I'm not.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah,
hopefully.
It's all good after the learning curve. So yeah, White Hanes. So not sure about that. White should have followed at B10 here because Black actually made a mistake. I think maybe he should have just like keep it tight. It's the only option he really has. Because like if he played B13 as in his game, then why did he just like capture these two stones?
Yeah.
Right. It'll be hard for Black to come out.
And if Black does run out, then White's gonna be happy with that.
Yeah, he can just like build his shape along the way. So, but White actually allowed him to settle.
Just connect up. Yeah.
Yeah.
That seems a little bit too passive, but I guess he was thinking about Sente. He wanted to play the next move somewhere.
I think at this point, Black's 5-stone group here, like the flower, is still very weak.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really a Planuki, because it was, but like now it's just like a rootless weak shape.
Yeah, right next to some thickness that White now has.
yeah, so it'll be a worry in the future. So White tried to split.
What do you think about the high split?
What do I think about high split?
Yeah, versus playing low.
I think if you play a low split, then I would have suggested so Black would have played that there probably, and White will just White will try to settle on the red side at R7, for example.
Yeah. And
Black will just like attack from above, right?
Yeah, something along those lines. Or he could.
Yeah. So I feel like the high approach. I mean, like the high split is more okay than the low split.
So I do feel like Black should still play R12 and keep him kind of undercut.
Yeah. I think after this move, maybe White should have just like capped from above, like T12. Just to like maintain that like outside control.
Yeah, after the low approach, he could B12. Yeah, I think that would be possible, but I think this is fine because Black is poking out into the center on the left side, and he does have the kind of useless 5 stones, but he's kind of been playing a territorial game, and so I think this works with the flow of the game naturally.
Mm-hmm. So
it's
yeah,
hard to make a lot of points in the center.
So what do you think about this move?
The M16
or like the Q14.
Oh, Q14. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Seems fairly aggressive.
It seems a little bit aggressive because those stones that are on the other side are not settled yet.
I feel like I don't think Q13 is particularly good because after this exchange, Black is entitled to connect at S11.
Mm-hmm.
So he's given an extra chance because he has a stone at R12, and I think he can even go one step further. He can play this, right?
Yeah.
So basically, that just kills White. Because if he plays this, then there's nothing White can do here. Once again, an empty triangle, it works. Right?
That's the lesson of today. All of today.
I just did it to prove a point. Actually, I feel like Black's font is better here. But yeah. So yeah, lots of empty triangles. Black has 2 already. White has 2. Or that's not really an empty triangle. It's just like this squiggly shape. The chat is already like,
nope.
Those 5 stones look like junk. Oh well.
Yeah, they do.
Empty triangles OP. What did I say? Did I just say empty triangles are good? Oh no! All the Go teachers are hating on me now. Okay. So Q. Another. Okay. Maybe I got too excited. So Black tries to pull that group out,
and White just goes for profit right away.
I feel like Black is sort of like dancing the wind here because White can just poke, or maybe not poke, but just threaten to break Black's shape at G6.
Mm-hmm.
Right, the Kasumi here is really powerful because if Black does this, then White can just cut. Right?
Yeah, it's very poor shape in that area.
Yeah. So in this case, it's basically like Black, or not Black, White making territory without killing major groups, but just attacking. So, I'm trying to phrase this. By attacking Black's flower, I mean by flower I mean the 5 stone group.
Yeah, he's making points naturally.
He's making points
along the bottom.
He's making points effortlessly because this is all going natural, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, like that. So, by doing this, he builds a natural wall, and now he can use that wall to enclose a big chunk of territory in the center, right?
Yeah.
So that'll be good. And in the meantime, Black escaping doesn't give him any extra points.
No, it's just saving the group, and that's all it is.
This is just a string of stones. That's what it is. So, and that was due to the fact that Black had a weak group. Early in the game. So this is always something I've been trying to teach. Just don't leave any weak groups early on in the game, because they can be just easy prey for an opponent to attack on and build profit on. So in this
Mm-hmm.
case, well, Black could have also just like given up those 5 stones, but they're like 10 to 15 points. Like that's
Yeah, it is. The problem is that it's 5 stones. That's 10 points at the very least.
yeah,
It's a lot of points
it's
actually.
it's quite a decent amount, right?
So Black
Or
would have to get some sort of big compensation for it.
mhm. Right. So yeah, this is no small deal. Right, so 10 to 15 points. Because if you like count like the empty space around those 5 stones, right? Like the 3 to 4 empty intersections, then you have like 15 points. So,
Yeah.
in this case, Black is that. White tries to kill. I don't know why the drawing is still there, but maybe it's a bug. But yeah.
I think White actually has an opportunity to kill that group.
Yeah.
After they settle it down, and
What about J8? Right.
J8. Oh, J8 was
By White.
J8 was interesting. I think that's an okay move because it is kind of like playing on a potential vital point.
Mm-hmm.
But if Black just continues to play, I think he should be able to live. But if he Tanukis, there's a great follow up.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't think he would Tanuki there,
But no, I mean like after he would separate the stones and do everything. If he plays away like he does in the game, he does later in the game, I believe.
oh yeah.
There's the way to kill.
I feel like well, first of all, White has G6, which is a good eye shape reducing move in the future, right? And Black is trying to make some eyes here.
Yeah.
White played that. Yeah, I feel like at this point it's like still hard to kill all of Black, but I feel like there was a way.
Well, actually, let me see. Let me see, where am I in the game? I totally got lost. I was looking at stuff. How do I do that?
Triton was actually watching Netflix when we were talking about the game.
Yeah, I can't help it. I'm addicted.
Yeah. Game of Stones.
Yeah, actually, that would be pretty great. Maybe there's a parody.
Do you know that you can set your country to like Game of Stone houses, like Game of Thrones houses on OGS?
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you go to user settings,
yeah.
So obviously there's like a list of countries, but you can also set it to like Democratic Order of Planets, or like Klingon, or what is it?
I know you have it set up as pirate.
Pirate, yeah.
I need to go and check out those flags.
I wish there were like a ninja, but pirates versus
no
ninjas. There's also like House Stark, House Lannister, things like that. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I felt like there's a way for White to kill this, but now that Black has a good build up, it's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
On the bright side, White did get the 5 stones.
Yeah, he did end up cutting those off. So Black did end up getting rid of those.
So, okay, here's the ultimate battle here. here on the top side.
Yeah, the invasion.
Yeah.
I think black has to be very careful here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Oh, wait. Actually, so I was thinking about this move because in my opinion, white might just try to like split, get a good
Yeah.
split, and do something like that. Uh, it's difficult to see at like it's difficult to see all the variables immediately, but I feel like the rule of thumb is always to separate your opponent's groups and try to make your groups like solid.
Yeah, the white does have a little bit to worry about. But just splitting the group is just a good idea. Make sure if you can attack it, you can get ice space, you can get whatever you need.
Yeah,
you can get some thickness.
I feel like black's H16 is still like a good move though. It just like it creates a lot of possibilities, and black. If black succeeds, then he will just basically break white's top territory apart.
Yeah.
Right. So that would be a good thing. So
I think it's good because he has the E14 stone poking out, so he has an easy place to connect to.
Right. So black tried to live. He ended up getting half of it.
Yeah. He ended up getting
Oh,
a decent
wait.
amount.
Whoa, what happened? What happened? Oh, he can actually get all of it. That's surprising.
He got quite a bit. He got a huge profit there, it looks like.
You know what? I didn't even see that. I didn't even see like G16. I just thought like black couldn't play this because that would just be bad, right? But wow, I didn't see that actually.
The problem, though,
White did not see the cut.
No, he didn't. Wow, but I do notice that it is possible to maybe kill the middle group now.
There is?
After black J19, after that move, I think it's possible.
Like right now?
Yeah, if instead of the move that white ended up playing, if he played H10,
right?
And then black would have to block, of course, and then white could.
Oh, like right here.
Yeah, yeah.
So. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah. So that could be totally possible. Even though it's still.
He still has that cut that he has to worry about in that top group, but.
There's still a lot going on.
He might be able to kill that if he can settle them all, and black doesn't notice.
That would be quite a bloodbath.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess G11 wasn't like the most threatening move out there.
Because it doesn't really apply that much pressure. Like it makes him feel that he might have to play something. But after he plays J8, he's alive.
Yeah.
So.
Or J8.
That's what he played in the games. That's why.
Because he has an eye there, and he has like an eye, and like the J6/J7 spot.
Yeah.
So, and why spend an extra move? So now here comes the cut.
Oh yeah, this is too much.
I wonder what. So white dies.
Uh-huh.
That's unfortunate.
I'm not sure how like the best move for white to play here.
Yeah.
How not to die.
I
Because it's
feel.
very weak.
Yeah, this is pretty much game over for white.
Yeah, after that group dies and
Yeah.
he's not able to come back and attack the center, or white doesn't have enough points.
Yeah. So
So he tries really crazy stuff afterwards, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's too late.
Ooh, the cut. Oh, this is actually interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They're enjoying themselves. There's a double co.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, like you could tell Nados was just chilling because he could have just, like totally captured as S4, but he wanted the game to be like more fun.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
And double co is always fun, of course.
Yeah. They're so in this case, the co can just go on forever, but black should be able to defend the corner because of double co. He can always take one of the co's, and that's all he needs.
Yeah, this game was a bit sad for white in the end.
Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Well,
seems like a lot of good fighting.
But it seemed like it was a fun game more than anything. White needed to try and get profit in the center and attack a bit better, and I think that was really the turning point of the game, was when he wasn't able to do anything. And then black cut off and killed a group, so that that also didn't help him at all.
So black saw the chance to win, and he did capitalize on that.
Yeah, which is good to do.
Yeah, so this was a pretty good SDK fight, and yeah, lots to talk about, and we went over the game like just now, and if you want to check out more interesting fights in the Nova League, please visit peanutgo.org/TNL, or actually not there. Just just go to OGS, just ask people. They'll tell you. Yeah. So the Nova League is a league which I'm hosting on OGS. Basically, people in the same class play each other, and we have a lot of close fights. And the winner gets cool badges.
Oh, we get cool badges. I might have to join the Nova League.
Oh, there are badges designed just for you.
Nice.
I think now that I'm able to make like custom posters, like the one I made for our show.
Yeah.
I think I'm also able to do like other graphics stuff. I'm trying to learn how to do those things. So yeah, maybe I can customize cool stuff for people.
Yeah, graphics are a lot of fun. If you can customize a bunch of cool stuff like that. I don't know why those are fun, like to have a silly badge like by your name or something, or
it's just like
for some reason.
It's just like graphically inviting, and
yeah,
you just get that good feeling when you have like, you know, when you have that badge and profile, right?
It's just makes you feel better. It's like on KGS when you win a tournament, you get the crown.
Yeah, I think more importantly, it's like the sense of achievement.
Yeah, it's the accomplishment. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, so that concludes the reviews. And before we end this episode, we are going to play a live game, as promised. So, and of course, you're allowed to talk during the game, because this is just for fun. And yeah, we're playing for people's enjoyment. Okay. Let me see if OJ still works.